Let's see. It looks like, oh, there we are. Good morning. Happy Monday. How are you? I am Kalua. I'm so glad you are here, whether it be in real time or later on. Good morning, Rosie. Nice to see you. So, I am here, Imperfectly Amazing, and a little bit of a story this morning. I originally had a plan to come talk about something else, and seriously, literally moments ago, scrapped that plan. And I wanted to talk about something that happened to me this morning on my morning hike, and basically just how it really grounds these skills that I'm always, sort of preaching to my clients about, the awareness and intuition and how we use that in order to better our lives. And this morning it was in a very real way. So I was on my morning hike, and very peaceful, very beautiful. Get back, down by around the lake. And there's a certain spot where I always pick up a stick because there's a lot of spider webs in this one little area. It's like this alley of spider webs. And I've tried to use my arm, but I still end up with spider web all in my face. And I apologize to the spiders, but here we go. We got to break them down a little bit. And so I always grab a stick and I just kind of do this on my way through so I'm not eating spider web. Well, this morning I stopped, and like this one stick just caught my eye, and it was like this stick. And I was like, it's a little big for the job, this stick. So I listened, this stick. And it's like this massive, beautiful stick, massive thing. And I've got myself all set up. I'm usually listening to, somebody else's live or something inspirational in one ear, listening out with the other ear, and the dog, and the whole thing. It's quite the scene. So there I am going through, and I got to this one place where you cross the water. So it's like this little bridge. And as I'm coming along the path, I can see somebody standing there. Sure, there's always people, often there's somebody there, no big deal, right? But something seemed off. And I noticed just the way he was sort of kind of lurking and creeping, and just something didn't seem right. So I really slowed down my pace. Something told me just slow down. And this is usually about the spot where I put down the stick. And today something said, don't put down the stick. And I just see him, and he sort of like moseys over, to another part, starts playing with his pants a bit. And I can see that they're loose. They're kind of hanging. Like I can basically see the crack of his butt, right? He's got them, he's adjusting them to be kind of loose. And I see him, moving back over. So he's essentially moved to the place where he's, excuse me, we've got an alarm. He's moved to the place where I have to go. Like you cross this little bridge, and he's right there at the other side of it. And there's like, I would have to come face to face with him if I cross. And so at first I'm like, well, maybe I just turn back and I just go all the way back. But something inside me said, don't turn around. Don't turn around. And so I just stood there, and I waited, and I stared him down, and I held that stick, and my dog was there, and I held my ground. I stayed confident and aware of the situation. And this is where I think a lot of doubt could have come in. Well, wait a second. He hasn't done anything. How do we know? There hasn't been any reports of anybody. Like there's no proof. But I know that there were alarms happening inside of me, and there's never alarms happening inside of me. This is not a regular thing. So there was enough warning for me to know. And, this is something that I've been doing a long time, is this awareness and trusting my intuition. And so today was no different. I am in your power, intuition. And I stood my ground, and I waited, and I would not cross until he cleared the path, and he finally started to like kind of wander over the other side. And when he got to a place where I felt like, okay, now it's time to go. And I went and I kept that stick, and I got let him know I had that stick. And I hustled. I got out of there pretty fast, and I kept moving. Um, but I believe that, just my awareness of just seeing something wasn't right, my intuition and listening to it all the way through of what I need to do, when to do it, pick up the stick, don't turn around, hold on to the stick, go now, keep holding that stick till you get all the way to the end. All of that stuff, really kept me safe. And yeah, I could sit here and say, well, who knows? We don't know anything. But man, isn't it just so much better to be sitting here safe, happy, joyful, confident, knowing that I'm safe and I'm okay? Isn't that just the best thing? So, my friends, that intuition is so powerful. It's so important. It is essentially divine communication, keeping you on your path. It's keeping you stable, safe, secure. It's there for you. Trust it. Listen to it. You know best. Don't doubt yourself. All right, my friends. And so that is my message for today. I hope it was helpful for you. And by all means, always reach out if you need anything. And yeah, I'll be here Wednesday at 9:15 for Clarity with Kalua, and I'll be back next week, probably with my originally intended message for today. So stay safe, listen to that intuition, my love, and have a great week. I'll see you soon.